Welcome to this video in which we're going to be looking at some upcoming features in SalesAchiever 4.5. What we're going to be looking at in this video is the new Move Contact and Contact History feature. So let's just take a look at this in a little bit of detail here. So we've got a contact here, Jane Brown. Now if I open up Jane, okay, and go to the Contact History tab, what I can actually see here is a full history of her, the companies that she's worked for, okay, the job titles that she's had and the points at which she's moved from one company to another. So I can see we first started being involved with Jane when she worked for Hayward Johnson out of Denver, and she was the sales manager there, and she moved in Jan 04 to Cobalt Engineering in Vancouver, and so on. And we can actually see her full history here of businesses that she's worked for, job titles, and so on. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to move Jane from one of this company to another. Now we can move a contact from the contact record, from a company record, and also from a list as well. I don't know if you can see the Move Contact button there, just at the back of the screen there. Now just before I move Jane, I want to just highlight one thing here. I just want you to notice that she has a direct phone number. So we're just going to go and move Jane to another company, to this company here. Okay. And we'll notice that's now added onto the record. I'm just going to save that record. Now when I reopen Jane, what we'll see is that all of her previous information has been copied across automatically, in this case with the exception of a direct phone number. So we can configure our systems to, when contacts are copied, to only copy certain fields of information. So for example, we might want to copy her private email across, and her cell phone and her home number, and obviously maybe her names as well, you know, her first name and her last name, but we might not want to copy across the job title and department and what her direct work number is, or her work fax, or her work email. So we can decide on a field by field basis what's copied across. Now, this is very powerful information for us, because what it allows is all of the history of quotations, of opportunities, of projects that we've worked on with Jane are still stored against the original company, but we've got a sort of a trail which allows us to see all of the projects that we've worked with her on, all of the companies she's worked for, all of the interactions that we've had with her are all accessible through having this new relationship that allows us to track a contact's history. Let me just show you a couple of other features here. I'm just going to open up another list here. If someone happens to open up a previous record of Jane, what we're going to see here is a couple of things. Firstly, notice that this contact has moved to her current employment in Vancouver, and with a single click I can open up Jane's current contact record. Okay, so we get very quick access, and we know immediately whether this is the current contact. When a contact gets moved, the previous contact record gets dormanted, so that keeps all of the history, all of the links, but actually sort of takes that contact out of play and creates a new one automatically. So it keeps the system tidy, cleaning up behind itself. But if somebody does happen to go back and access a previous record by accident, you can see very easily where that contact's moved to. If I now take us just to the Contact History tab, what we'll see here is a couple of things. We actually now see, with respect to her employment at Cobalt Engineering, we can see that she worked where she worked prior to Cobalt, where she moved on to after Cobalt, these companies here, and then finally where she currently works. Okay. Okay. I think that's sort of hopefully enough to give you a little bit of a taster. This opens up a whole array of possibilities. For example, being able to report on all of the activity, the marketing activity that we've done. For Jane, we can create lists which show all of the projects we've worked on with her, all of the activity that we've done in any of her previous employments. And it actually gives quite a powerful new feature to SalesAchiever. So I trust you've enjoyed taking a quick preview of the new Move Contact and Contact History, Contact Employment History feature. Do drop us an email if you've got any questions. Many thanks.